God, I've been muted the whole time. I've said hello to everyone. I've been singing a song. But hello, ladies and gentlemen. I very much apologise for that. I'm now shouting at myself through my computer. Hello, Tom, Critics, Taran. We've got Unholy, Sirod, Putz, Perfect, Cut. And then we've got Alabo, Lebo and Dav. We are here for the 3v3 World Cup winners bracket final between the Muskequeers and the Hotlappers. Muskequeers, as we should all know by now, is Lucas, MarineJack and Raza-LD. And then we've got the Hotlappers. That is Critics, Putz and DTS Tom. Oh my God, I can't believe. Why didn't one of you tell me I was muted? Hello Tyrese and Prudence. Hello Joker. I love you all. But why the fuck didn't one of these early bastards in the chat tell me I was muted? Hello Pond. Oh my God. I'm furious at my mods. I'm having a hissy fit. But I'm hyped now. I'm hyped. I'm ready. And like the last thing before we get started, it was the last question I'd asked just as I thought I'd got everything sorted. Look up a dude called Ren. Really good, like rapper, poet, musician dude. Song called Higher End first and then go from there. But yeah, that's it. We're going to get into the action. On to the crupple. The crupple. It's in the clique. Hello, Major. How you doing, fella? Yeah, sorry I missed you on Friday as well, Major. I wasn't feeling the best. But if you're about later or tomorrow, then I'll be on, hopefully. Got my calculators up. We've got the teams on the go. We sat with Tom to start. Jack not too far behind. Jack, big performance. I got a surprise for you if it is. Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling really good today, Major. So, have to take each day as it comes. It's nice, smooth, onto the wall. There's a little bit of lag showing on one of the front two cars there from Putz or Luke. Tom a little bit higher on that tube line, but Crick's a bit later on the whip down out of the tube, just battling for position with his teammate. Luke sandwiched in a bit of a difficult place between Critics and Putz. Tom a little bit further back, being chased down by Raza. And Jack just making out the top six. Luke has got himself up into first momentarily, but now it's Critics as they go through the tube. Put second. Oh, it's Luke back up into second. It's tight up there. We will move forward, apply that touch of extra pressure to the front three, but we'll just give it we can see everything. Here comes Raza as well. I think I should just sit here for a little bit. Lovely wall ride from all six. Jack just having lost that little bit of time as he's warming himself up. Hello, Uja and new boys. I hope you're both doing very well. All heading up to the metal line. Tom that little bit too high allowed Raza to gain the position. Just lost that bit of traction on the tube wall. Is Putz, Critics, Luke, Raza, Tom and Jack. And we are, I do think I'm just going to sit here. There is a way to hide this. I can't remember though. I don't want to press anything. Square. No. First lap's 152.908 from Putz, 53.7 from Critics, and a 54.2 from Luke. Nice line there from Tom, just above the metal line this time. I'm not in a party chat. I'm going to fix that quickly as well, just in case I'm chatting over Sirod. Get myself in my commentary party. Get just in case. There we go. Lovely. That's me now in my own little world. 152.9 is still that best lap, obviously. I've not gone round again. Raz has had a bit of an issue and fallen down to 6. Did just miss that sorting myself out. Still plenty of races left, but these three are, as the name suggests, the Hotlappers. They're on the track regularly, taking new tracks in, learning lines. And Putz has really helped level the two of them up, at least on the consistency, if not overall speed as well. Just with that extra bit of want to do well for their team. We are just going to move up, we'll apply a touch of pressure, show you some of Putz's lines. It's a bit spread out now, Luke a little bit further back, being chased down by critics. It's like Luke has fallen back as well. And he has. It is a top 3 for Hotlappers as things stand. It is the final lap, 1:48.171 from the boy Putz. Got a few seconds on his teammate. It's a bit high onto the wall though. Very unlucky. Just clips the wood. It's just going to be his team that come on by. Damn, coming in from elbow. Just got a little bit high. Maybe the pressure of being spectated. Not fully used to. Although he should be. He's been commentated and spectated by Cyrod plenty of times. Barbacks. And myself. It's a bit of lag. See, the car was still moving. Team Hotlappers is too OP. That's from Al Molibo. How's this legal? No, they were all certainly tier 1 before the event started. And then they've all pushed each other into levelling up a little bit. Pinky! I know, man, yours is so late. This is what I offer, perfect cut. I'm not as good on the track as others, but I have the passion. I have the passion for stunt racing like no other. It is a strong start. It's 37-21. But things can happen. I know Hotlappers are worried of the reverse 1, 2, 3 on Gauntlet V2. And I do have some cracking music on in the background as well. That's upping me to be a bit louder because I can't hear myself. We are on to Bandit ABC. Ovok. Oh, Pinky lad. No, unmute yourself, have a laugh with him and that. See if he can keep you up. And the guys do know we are pressed for time as well, looking to get into the next one. So they will be rushing through it as quick as possible. Let me pin Dav's comment. That's it, Ty. You better beg. Can't be angry at a man like Pinky and not expecting any consequences. Looked like there was a missed brake boost from Critics just behind there. His car just seemed to hang up as he was gaining. Good brake boost on the uphill section though. Does pull him level and just ahead of Critics. If the booty back, you know where I'm at. What the hell, Pinky? Chat be wild tonight. Crikey. The looped line does appear to be the way. Good speed from Raza over the curbs. Nice pull up, pulls off the wall, nice and clean. Critics looking to push Luke. We are just going to sit with Raza for now. Lovely low cut. He's going to potentially undercut Critics there. Critics had a bit of a bogged down landing and it has allowed Putz, his teammate, on by as well. Good tube exits. That's poor Critics, or Putz back up level. Good tube speed from Putz, just feathers the throttle a little bit more to pull away from the barrier. Maybe he had a bit of an issue with it in practice. Good tube speed again. You can see Putz on the minimap just closing up slightly. We'll just move back. Only Jack put times into custom like he did with Rockstar. Well, I think he's planning on starting to put a little bit more time in, but he likes spending time with you on Siege and stuff as well. I don't think he'll ever put as much time as he did in the past. But it doesn't mean he can't get up to the top again. Like, he was so good. He just needs to figure out the tube lines and stuff. He's good. But yeah, while he's not got the track knowledge so much at the moment, but he is pushing TomTom back there. Luke is just easing away. We've got a 207.858 to the 208.933. Raza just that touch further back. He's still within good distance. Critics as well. Shift on back. Luke's taken a big lead on this lap. We'll have a little look at Luke for the last lap. We're going to go on to TomTom. Has just gone past Critics. He's just clipped the top of the tube. Apologies if that was anything to do with me, TomTom lad. I wish there was a way to hide the in-game notifications fully so you wouldn't even know when I was coming on to spectate. Gets the brake boost. Jack now with the bit between his teeth will be looking to... Nah, too much work for Jack now. He's at work until like gone 11 every night, not home till 12. He's just not got the time for gaming as much anymore, and then when he does, he wants to spend it chilling with his lads. TomTom looping the other way, nice and quick. Luke 202.6. So he's gained 3 seconds there on Putz on that lap alone. Very aggressive line over the gap there from TomTom. But as I said, I will shift on up and have a little look at Luke. Hey, Reese, how you doing, fella? Why are you bringing Vladen up, man? He's not even in my chat, is he? I think that's world record for Luke from Reese. Lovely stuff, and thank you for the information. Oh, is he in the party with you? I'm doing very well today, thank you, Reese, lad. So that 202.689, as Reese says, has the potential to be the new world record. He is properly flying. He's gained big distance over putts, and we know that kid is rapid as well. Lovely laps from Luke. Hey, Noah, how you doing? Oh, and there was a slight mistake from putt somewhere as well, and that has led to Raza claiming second place. I'm very good, just got off work. How about you? Yeah, I'm very nice, Nova. Hopefully you can get your feet up and relax now for the night. Jack did hold on to fifth place over Tom. Oh, critics. And that has closed it down to 63 to 55. Bashroop V3. This is where Jack did step in for practice earlier on in Luke's stream. And Vlad clearly carrying on at Pinky in their party chat. I've got my scores a little bit different, but I will go with yours. Why won't it let me pin the message? I can't pin my own message, but the scores are 63 to 65. Oh, 61 to 65. Oh, 55. Lovely. And that might be why maybe you deleted it. It's just not updated for me. Pinky telling Joyce I miss him. I just did for you, Ty. Tyrese misses you in, Joyce, if you're listening. I should have sorted the camera out before I started fiddling with the... Jack took a slightly longer line. Puts way back, having messed up the early cut. Lovely off the wall from Jack. Keeps the car straight and true. Critics with the lead. Followed by Tom, then Luke. Jack really closing up some distance through the tube. Nice stuff from Jack. You can see he did close up the distance significantly. Bit wide into the first corner. Allowed Luke to just pull away. Hello, Gucci. Little unlucky there from Jack. He gets the car spun around. Tom Tom has gained position over Luke. Best lap 1:35.999 from Tom Tom. We'll shift forward again like we do to have a look. The issue on wall rides is just, I do agree with Luke, like it's just not quite made for stunts. That has given Tom Tom the lead. Like I like it on rally, where them two wall rides should be really difficult and stuff, but it isn't necessarily made for stunt tracks the way we've been making them. Not that they're bad tracks, it's just a little bit more unpredictable than other cars. At 1:35.999 was still the best lap, down to a 1:33.181, followed by the 33.459. Puts still bringing up the rear. Jack in 5th, Critics 4th, Raza 3rd, Luke 2nd, Tom Tom up ahead. Bit of a spin out on landing has allowed Luke up into the lead. Hey, Barbacks. Luke has managed to hold the lead. Heavy on the brakes. Pulls around, uses the tree a little bit to deflect him through the corner. I think we're going to have to go back and have a little look at the battle here between Jack and Ty. NJ has a sexual relationship with Anissi, and Tyree says I have one with Joyce too. So Joyce is in a bit of a menage a trois. Yeah, it just deflected him offline a little bit. But I think if you did hit the right angle, it might actually take you around. Luke does manage to hold first place over Tom Tom. Tom Tom will be ruining that little slide and spin. And yeah, Barbacks, I am hoping that, because I've really perked up, I'm not going to be able to sleep for a couple of hours after this anyway, so I should hopefully be able to do yours as well. And I believe Jack held over Putz. Pinky, with the kids in the basement, Albo should be threatening you. He's trying to get out himself. And sorry, I shouldn't be going along with that joke, but it is getting funny. It was funny from the start. Ooh, it's tight. It is 85 to Muskequeers to 89 from Hotlappers by my calculation. I'll let that come in. Oh, okay. I could be wrong. Apparently it's tied. Let me double check mine. Jack's territory. Okay. We'll go. I think it might be. Let me change the calculators. We are on to Jack's bread and butter Gauntlet V2. Did get swapped out, but Luke has changed these landing platforms so they're that bit more smoothed and blended, so there should be less issue with bricking. There is Jack just pulling up into Putsy's rear. That sounds dodgy. I won't put it like that again. Good boost from Jack. Catches the brake boost good and strong, carries the curb boost over Puts very nicely, or past Puts. It is a joke. It is a joke. I don't believe there's any secret cut, but we will have a little look to see if there is. Otherwise, my Baldy Breadwin. Lovely tube exits all around. Just step back a little bit so we can. How far back is everyone? It's still quite tight. We're going to go back to our boy Jack for now. He's got Tom, Puts and Luke just up ahead. Feathers the throttle really nice. Raza just pulling up alongside as well, so we've got 5 cars in sound and view range. Big speed from Jack. Goes past Tom. Raza as well follows that same line. Puts looking to aggressively chase down Luke. Lovely cut out the tube. He's just going to clip the top of the ramp. Really unlucky from Jack. Yep, this is the final of the 3v3 of the winners bracket, eyes. And then we've got the losers bracket final coming up after this. And then still 2 more actual finals after, I think. So Jack now does have the work to get himself back in. Tom though comes off the barrier in a very bad spot. He's just lost a hell of a lot of speed. That will allow Jack to close up significant distance, but Ty admitting he's racing for him, and I'm not surprised to see him make a mistake like that while he's typing. I guess we will go up and watch the battle for first. 51.8 coming in from both. 52.9 from Raza. 54.6 from Critics. 58 from Tom. Jack is going to be that much further back after having to respawn after the tube cut. I think we just sit with Raza for now. It's good distance. Puts being that bit more aggressive over the curbs, trying to apply some big pressure to Luke. Pulls level, just into the lead momentarily at least. Luke does have it back through the tube line. Of course, Rockstar for now giving it to Critics with the tube. But it's got a strong exit, carried a lot of speed out of it. Jack, that 312. He's overtaking Tom with the way the tube flips around, so he is gaining time. He shouldn't be in risk of DNF unless there's another respawn. Good speed from Raza. Puts though has just eased ahead. Puts just catches the top. So does Luke, trying to push each other to take the finest cuts possible. Raza just took it clean, landed on the ramp, and he's going to overtake his teammate in the air, but Luke has got on the brake to land earlier. to retake position with the acceleration. Heading into the handbrake turn, into the tube, you can see that's a tiny bit lucky. The car tried to kick off the lip of the tube there. And Luke really closed the distance back up through that tube line. We are in a good spot here still. The flip from both. Luke was just up into first, is up into first again. It is so tight between the two of them. 251.7 from Luke. 50.371 from TomTom is the new best lap. They didn't improve with that little kick off the top of the ramp. Raza did bring... I don't think he did bring his time down, and Jack does bring his time down to a 250.8 as well. Luke is back up into the lead. We are going to shift forward, I guess, and have a proper look at the tenseness of the battle. So, that brake boost from Luke just eased him a little further away from Putz. Big tube speed as well from both, but Luke just eased away ever so slightly. You're going to go finally update higher air. Lovely. Albo, stop trash talking him in the party. Do it in the stream chat. Luke holds the lead. Jack is going to be closing up on Critics. TomTom's past him, but unless there's a mistake, an L for Vlad. Oh, Luke's landing on the flat again. Putz takes it clean. Has allowed Putz in to the lead. Raza right up behind Luke. TomTom not far behind at all either. Lovely into the tube. You can't see under the car, obviously. It all ended up quite tight in a line, really. Just that bit further back with the respawn. He's had a good couple of laps. I don't think he'll be in any risk of DNF. He's just coming down that tube now. Putz does take the race win. The 249.787 from TomTom is the best lap, and that is Jack coming across the line as well. You got him to unmute himself. We'll let Unholy, if you knew the new law about Pinky, he kidnaps children and he eats them. The scores are 117 to 115. Sorry. Jack just had a bit of a wobble on the wall there. It's a tricky one. Head up to third place, I think I grabbed. Luke holds that. Feathered his throttle up against it with the Hotlappers leading the way just ahead of him. He's got Raza not too far back, and Jack with the respawn that touch further back. Puts takes that very high up onto the tube wall, carrying really good speed into the corner, but he had to feather significantly on the tube, and that has allowed Luke to pick up second place, pushing Tom very aggressive over the curbs, off the wall ride nice and smooth, but Tom that bit lower re-establishes his lead, aggressive over the curbs. Tom manages to slow that Luke down so quick, gained him a tenth of an extra advantage there, barely anything. And again, really low off the wall, brake boost from Luke, closed some of the gap, but Tom responds in kind. These two pulling away from the pack a little bit. Cricks, Raza, Puts and MarineJack make out the top six. Aggressive up the banked slope into the tube. Side clipping into the tube from Pinky, it's the most interesting law to come out of stunt racing in the past 10 years, lad. Clean again. Tom just a slightly smoother landing, less wobble on the car. But Luke has that pressure applied. Slightly different line out of the tube. That extra little curb boosting from Tom holds and sustains the lead. Lower this time, big brake boost from Luke. Extra curbs. Luke's cranked up the pace a touch. The best lap 122.219 from Tom, followed by the 122.3 from Luke. I don't want to swap and out of their eyes swing. So clean. Very nicely done, Luke. That was a fantastic race between the two of them. Tom just lost out ever so slightly. Oh, that is an unfortunate DNF for Jack. Oh, my throat's got quite sore. by my calculations, it's 146 to 138 in Hotlappers' favour. Just let Dav get that in. Oh, nice. Hey, Ike, how you doing, fella? We are on to Dalton. I know the world record has just been beaten here. Hasn't been updated yet. I don't know if the now's still around. But I know they were hot lapping it this week. Spent a bit of time with critics, not spent any time with my Irish brother. Heading into the wall ride. Off it nice and clean. Oh, who was that? That was critics. No, who? What? I'm on crew. It was Raza just drifting off to the side. Really unlucky stuff. Uphill wall ride not being kind to him at all. But the consistency in these three is scary. Luke is leading the way and he managed to do the ramp skip and it's given him a strong advantage. Chasing that one-wheel brake boost. I managed to pick that up myself. Very nice. Unlucky from Critics. We will quickly shift forward, take the pressure off him and let him just settle back in. Just clipped the very top of the downward hill. Luke has held first place. Puts stole first momentarily as they crossed the line. Vlad became French. Puts cleaner off the wall. Luke higher in the tube, chasing the boost. Is he going to go in for that ramp skip again? He doesn't clear it though, didn't get the speed on this occasion to make it across. That has allowed Tom Tom and Puts the top two positions. Jack looking to do what he can. Big brake boosting from the two of them. Got all three, very nice. The big slide on the wall, that's going to be a big respawn for Tom Tom. That does allow Luke, or at least Jack through. Has allowed Jack through as well. Luke through. Tom Tom holds fourth place. He's got his teammate and Raza not too far back now. Pinky became Chinese because Finland is next to China. Isn't it like the other side of Europe? It's got Russia between them. They're nowhere near. Look at a map. Guess we go have a little look. Ah, it's up and to the right. Like that's better. Like that's better than thinking it's next to China. But yeah, it being above the UK is much better than it being next to China. That's a closer assumption. It's still wrong. Like it's above and hundreds of miles across to the right. um, well, technically it's part of Asia and Europe, isn't it? Or sure, it's part of both continents. Hello, Vladen. Glad you've shown up in chat to be able to defend yourself. But that is going to have allowed... I'm actually not sure. Maybe a slight pull away from Hotlappers. Just need to get these points in quickly. So there is 8 points by my calculations between the two teams. Hey Demon, how you doing? And Hassan! Oh my god! And Vladen there, you know, Hassan, I've been your fan since I was like 8. I know, this man is a GTA OG. I don't see Dav getting it in, so I will. Oh, there we go. Nice one. I'll pin yours, Dav. But yeah, lovely to have you back in the chat, Hassan, man. You've been missed. Yeah, there was 2 people I'd seen before I joined the community, and that was MarineJack and Hassan. I'd seen a couple of their videos, a few more from Jack, because my old crew used to watch some of his lines and stuff for crew battles. And yeah, I saw a few videos from Hassan. And then I met Ventura and Foxtrack around the same time. I think Foxtrack minutely first, but it was an account he wasn't actually playing on, so he didn't add me. So Ventura gets the credit of finding me. Any chance of a comeback, Hassan, or still busy with real life and stuff? I know you were setting businesses up and stuff. Big speed from Critics, just lost a little bit of it with the airtime out of the tube, has allowed Putz to just extend his lead. Got TomTom and Luke really not too far back. Been a respawn there from one of the two. Nice, Hassan. Well, I'll have to send you a little bit of a message in a bit after these. Yeah, that was the one I was going to say. The 45 on Maze Bank was absolutely redonkulous. That for me was Hassan peaking. Yeah, but that was back then. Critics just coming off the wall. No way. That should not have been an explosion. Really unlucky from Critics. We have shifted on to TomTom nice and early. Luke. Yeah, and then Jack forced himself into the middle of it, and then Nachos, zombies, officials, Alex's, and now these guys. Like, if we managed to keep all of our top racers peaking, we'd be smashing. Another slide on the wall there. Really unlucky from TomTom, just going into it a bit too aggressive. We are on 2 putts for the final section. 155.147 is the best lap from Luke, and by a second. I don't know how much of the track is left, but it might be worth having a little swing back. Yeah, Gucci as well. Sorry, Gucci. I did not mean to leave you off that list. But yeah, the Batman and Robin duo and the 2v2. I think the only trenches I care about are land trenches. So smooth. On and off the wall. A little tiny clip of the track. Yeah, but again, Gucci, you know, you've seen it happen. You can get it back. You've what? Fucking 16, 17, the pair of you. It puts with the win. Oh no, Hassan was still around with the D8. It's the Torero. And Hassan will find them strategies. But yeah, Esco has it at the moment. He's got a couple. Hassan, I've got lower than a 230 with the D8. That's on it. Hassan, go get a 29 right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it has the world record, the Torero Demon. I can't get the time out of it. Jack has unfortunately suffered a second DNF. So it is 205 to 189 by my calculation. Rain, rain, rain. Yep, that is correct. Just get that pinned. Play, play, play. Okay, yeah, I think I'm mixing the two tracks up. I'm just being a mong. It's a bit of a late start. It's before the wall ride. So maybe you just had to run off to the toilet. Clean tube exits. Jack really unlucky to go up and over the barrier there. Got Luke way down the road already with a Tom, Critics and Puts making up the top four. Then we've got Jack followed by Raza. Big speed on the tube entrance from Puts past his teammate Critics. Critics gets a better boost. Yeah, we did figure out it wasn't. Yeah, I know, he just clipped the tube, took it slightly too low and ended up barrel rolling through it. Yeah, we figured out that they weren't, or too high. That was the most rookie mistake I've ever seen from Holy. But yeah, we will shift forward. Clean. Big speed from Luke up ahead. Lovely tube exit, lovely and low from Tom. That will shorten the gap up a little bit. Not significantly. Luke carried good speed out of the tube. Big brake boosting down the hill. Yeah, that maze bank time was insane. Yeah, it exaggerates the bump boost. .393 from Luke. Put in a very strong performance across the playlist. Raza-Jack struggled a touch more with the Hotlappers. The time they're not able to put into the game with work commitments. Other bits, he just manages to keep himself on the top or around the top of the pack. That does take an hour or so, 2 hours, 3-4 hours of hot lapping a week. Tom Tom held that slide. That is Raza. They accepted that this one's not gone their way. But for this team to have made it to the finals with Luke, Raza and Jack, they've put in some good work to get here. They've got through some very strong teams in the likes of Strike Force, Omar, and others. So it is no shame to dip out the losers bracket at this stage. Take another match to potentially warm up a bit more, get yourself to speed a touch more as well. See how you go in the final of the losers bracket and back up to the final. I think it's being done proper bracketing. Prize still your fave. Yeah, I can see just where he caught there now. That little bit too high, the tube not lined up 100% perfectly. You can see Luke has extended his lead. To 40.694. And yeah, Hassan, you learn that and you'll love the cars, I'm telling you, because it sort of unnerves them. Not quite, but if you weren't brake boosting before the nerfs, you'll be able to get it back down to about the pre-nerf times. Big speed. Yep, that is the boys calling it. Just off the barrier there. I've ended up going back. I think I wanted to go forward to Luke there, but we have gone back to Cricks, and he was in the barrier as well. Luke is across the line. It's been a very strong performance from the Hotlappers. Wasn't a terrible performance by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, there was a couple of DNFs, but that just shows the pressure these three have been able to apply. Raza knows he's not quite going to make the line either. That is the final track. Massive congratulations. It's over. If you get it right, it can, Hassan. Like, you get the time, and if you brake boost right, it will send you a little bit ahead. But that is 235, 204. Hotlappers, congratulations. Now, Sirod is going to be jumping out of this and heading into his own match. I really wish that I could stay up and stream it, but it is getting late for me and I have appointments tomorrow morning. Fortunately, I won't be able to do it, but congratulations to Hotlappers. Commiserations do go across to the Muskequeers. I believe they will be going into the losers bracket to face off against the winners of tonight's losers bracket semi-final. And no worries, Luke Laird, as he says, GG's boys. But thank you all massively for tuning in, and I will catch you next time. Good boy for now. That's not how you end the stream. Right, goodbye.